I've got the Tip Top Temp on top of my Weber Kettle. It's sitting over the vent, which is fully open, and I've got the kettle already up to about 250 Fahrenheit, which is where I'm trying to maintain that temperature. Now it's a matter of adjusting the Tip Top Temp at the start so that it actually will hold that temperature, and at the moment you can see I sort of open it up a bit and it starts to close again. There's too much heat, so I probably need to open it a bit more, but I'm going to leave it like that and see what happens in the next 10 minutes. The bottom vent's open slightly. That lever controls the three vents at the bottom. They're probably open about 15 mil, something like that, to let some air through the bottom. Let's see what happens. At the moment it's obviously going to be a bit too closed, I think, and I expect it to drop, but we'll see what happens in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Half an hour later, and the temperature's dropped right down, so I'm going to have to open this up a bit and get it back to 250, and we'll try again. Take two. This time at 250 I'm leaving the vent more open. I probably had it shut down too much before, so we'll just see how it goes like this. I hope I'm not running out of heat beads too. That could be a problem. 20 minutes later, it's still been stable at 250. I've opened the lid so it's dropped down a bit, and I've added another 4 or 5 heat beads, which is why the smoke's coming out. So I'm going to attempt to increase the fire and see if the Tip Top Temp starts to close down a bit to try and keep it more under control. Now we'll see how it is in 20 minutes. So 20 minutes later we do have an increase in temperature because of the heat beads that I've put in there to catch on, but you can see the lid is actually closed a bit more. So the temp gauge has gone up a bit, not a lot, and the lid is definitely shut more than it was. So it'll be interesting to see if that keeps it like that for the next 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, it's that's impressive. It's certainly adjusted itself, and the temperature's still just over that 250 mark, so I'm going to give this thing a big tick. So we'll do a bit of a remove the lid test, let it cool a little bit, put it back on. You can see the top has opened up quite a bit, and the thermometer says it's dropped down quite a bit. So let's just see how that goes over the next 10 minutes or so, and it should get back up to the 250. There's still a reasonable amount of heat beads in there. So another 20 minutes has gone past and it's kicked back up to pretty much to the setting we had before, and the lid's slightly more closed, so I'm happy. I think I'll call that done.